In a world where power and influence are often the keys to success, there's one name that stands out among the greatest strategists in history: Chanakya. His wisdom and insight into statecraft, diplomacy, and building alliances are as relevant today as they were over 2,000 years ago. But how did Chanakya build his empire of allies? How did he master the art of diplomacy in a world of conflict? Today, we're diving into the Chanakya method and exploring how to build a strong network of allies, just as he did. Chanakya, also known as Kautilya, knew something that most leaders of his time failed to understand. The strength of a kingdom doesn't lie solely in its military, but in its alliances. A king could conquer lands, but only with strategic allies could he maintain control and build a lasting legacy. To Chanakya, alliances weren't just about military power. They were about shared interests and mutual benefit. But how did he build such powerful connections in a world full of fierce rivalries? Chanakya's diplomatic prowess was legendary. His philosophy wasn't just about forging alliances with the strongest, but also with the right people. He believed that diplomacy was an art, and just as an artist chooses the right colors, a strategist must choose the right partners. His first key principle in diplomacy was, know your allies and know your enemies. Chanakya would carefully study potential allies, understanding their weaknesses, desires, and ambitions. By knowing their true nature, he could create partnerships that would stand the test of time. Chanakya identified 3 kinds of alliances, each serving a different strategic purpose. The first type was the military alliance. Chanakya understood that sometimes a kingdom needed an extra hand to defend itself. He would align with other rulers who had similar military interests. But he knew in these alliances, trust could never be absolute. Always ensure you have enough leverage to control the situation. The second type was the economic alliance. Chanakya believed that wealth could influence even the mightiest kings. Aligning with powerful trade partners, controlling resources, and facilitating economic exchanges created interdependence, making betrayal costly for both parties. The third type of alliance was the strategic or political alliance. These were formed based on shared interests, such as mutual enemies or a common goal. Here, Chanakya's focus was on the long game, using the right time to forge alliances, even with those who might seem like rivals at first glance. But no alliance could thrive without intelligence. Chanakya was a master of spies and covert operations. He believed in gathering information not just on enemies, but on potential allies. Understanding their motivations and weaknesses gave him the leverage to form alliances that were not just strong, but unbreakable. With the right intelligence, Chanakya would position his kingdom at the perfect intersection of power. Allies became not just partners, but extensions of his own influence. Information was power, and knowledge of an ally's internal conflicts or secrets could be the difference between a stable alliance and a fractured one. Chanakya never rushed into alliances. He played the long game. His method of building relationships wasn't about quick victories. It was about creating lasting trust, understanding that sometimes it took years to turn a potential partner into a true ally. Patience was key. Patience, in Chanakya's eyes, was more than a virtue. It was a strategic weapon. He understood that true power in alliances didn't come from immediate wins, but from steady, calculated progress. Build your relationships with care, and the results will follow. However, Chanakya was also keenly aware of the dangers of betrayal. He believed that even the most trustworthy ally could eventually turn against you. In his teachings, he often warned against blind trust and advised leaders to always have a backup plan. A wise ruler, according to Chanakya, would keep the most powerful allies close, but never put all their trust in one basket. Always be prepared for the inevitable shifts in power and allegiances. Chanakya's method of building powerful strategic alliances was not based on force or intimidation. It was about wisdom, patience, and the understanding of human nature. By building strong networks, securing mutual benefits, and playing the long game, he created a legacy that changed the course of history. The Chanakya Method: build your network of allies. So how can you apply the Chanakya method in your own life? Whether it's business, politics, or personal relationships, building a network of powerful allies requires strategy, trust, and above all, patience. Remember, alliances are about mutual benefit, long-term vision, and understanding the hidden currents of power. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights into the timeless wisdom of Chanakya. Until next time, may your alliances be strong and your strategies even stronger.